Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Live.
We're live.
We are live.
If you're new to this format, welcome. We are live. You can ask us any questions you like. We may not answer them if they're rude, but we are here for you. Tuesday afternoons are a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a quiz, talking about new magic, new release, and it's nearly Christmas.
Yep, and we've got a special guest.
Oh, I missed that bit.
You did miss that bit.
I don't know whether it's because I didn't think it was that special. Maybe.
We've got a guest.
We've got a guest.
We've got a guest with us today.
No, he is special. He is special. Well, he's a friend of ours.
So guys, if it is your first time, as Dave said, we do have a quiz. All you need to do is go to the website, which is called crowdpurr.com. It's crowdpurr.live. No, crowd.live.
Crowd.live, that ain't right, is it?
I don't know, is that right?
Oh, that's right.
It is right.
Yeah.
So go to that, do it on another device if you've got one, and enter this code. You don't have to sign in, do you? Just enter the code.
Just enter the code.
Which is QWATJ, and then you'll be all set up for today's quiz.
J.
What are you drinking out of?
A bottle.
What's that next to the bottle? Don't tell me you're drinking out of the brand new
Quiz Winners Cup. Yeah, okay, look, I understand I'm not a quiz winner.
Right.
But the only way you can get these is to win a quiz.
Yep.
That's sport. I was thirsty, I saw it there. It's a nice way to promote it, and I get one.
Right, so show them the mug.
Here we go. Alakazam Live.
Quiz winner.
The only way you can get this mug, if you're not me, is to win it in a quiz.
You cannot buy them, you can only win it, and we are only going to give one out. So if you win twice, you'll get a normal mug.
Yeah.
You can only get there, and there's no passing these down.
No.
Either.
No.
You only get it if you win, and there's only one per person.
And I've got one because we're the quiz masters, and we weren't going to get quiz master written on it.
Yeah.
So
I think we might get one with quiz master.
I think it'd be nice. I'm just saying. I haven't even got. Everyone's got one with their own face on it.
I've got to be really strict with these ones because of the yellow. They're 20p dearer. Right. So anyway, guys, today we are going to talk about brand new trick by our very own Andy Smith.
Yes.
We've got the trailer for Synergy. I actually learnt Lie Detector the other day, and it is phenomenal and surprisingly easy. In fact, it is self-working. Like no sleight of hand. It's amazing. If you haven't seen the performance, you've got to watch it.
I still haven't seen it.
The new newsletter is in.
It is. I'm not happy with this, Mumps.
We'll connect up to phone cam in a bit, and we'll show them.
Right. Carry on.
Hey. And you're going to get the world premiere of the Charades trailer, and we're going to be talking about the brand new Charades deck. You can order this as of about 15 minutes time. All right.
Well, it's going to be an hour, isn't it?
It might. Yeah, it might be an hour actually. So you're going to get. So it will go live after the live,
right?
But you will see the trailer. You'll get the premiere here, and we'll talk to you about it as well. Tell you what it is, and our special guest and myself are going to be filming more routines for this afternoon. This is another thing that if you like sort of what the gallery did for you, you're going to like what this does as well. All right, I'm just going to say that. What were you saying, David? Please do.
Because there's lots of people out there join us on a weekly basis. It's only good to say hello. We've got Daniel Rex, Rob Dodge, Ian Raymond Walker, Simon Kelly, John Carey says hello to us. People saying hello to John.
James Johnson.
Yes.
So he rushed home to watch the live.
He did. We've got Jefferson Brown, who...
Oh, Jefferson, we're seeing tonight.
We are seeing tonight.
Jefferson, just to let you know, remind me, because there will be one of these in my pocket for you.
What a gift. What else have we got? Oh, impressed that I'm wearing a shirt. I do own shirts. I don't turn up to gigs in t-shirts.
No.
Just putting it out there. and somebody thought they're putting bets that I was going to be wearing the Boston one today. No, cheeky little shirt for you. So festive.
They're very smart.
Thanks. I feel. It doesn't feel right. All right. So there are hellos. Where should we begin?
Okay. Let's begin by saying next Wednesday we have the Alakazam live online Christmas party, and you are all invited to join us. If you haven't already got your ticket, pop over to the website. It's totally free of charge, but you do need to process it as if you were placing an order. It won't charge you anything, but you've got to go through the process so it knows you've bought it and it'll put it in your account. We may be live on Facebook and YouTube at the start of the evening.
Oh.
But because we are going to be teaching you some tricks, so far we've got a trick from Ali Cook to teach you, a great idea by Mark Paul, a brilliant presentation from Boris Wilde. We've got a great trick from Ali Cook.
Yeah.
And there are more coming. So not only do you learn all those tricks, you get a chance to win some prizes. We're going to have a special quiz for the evening.
Yeah, and we've got Santa Claus coming with an elf.
2 elves.
What more could you want?
Is it 2 elves?
I don't know yet. One's unsure whether he can do the commute from North Pole.
Really?
Yeah, but we're chatting, so hopefully it happens.
I hope he'll be able to get here for Christmas, though.
Well, yeah. Well, Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
It's important.
Can't Santa give him a lift?
and with Santa will be 25 presents. These are going to be tricks.
Don't commit yourself. Let's just say an array.
Well, 25 is like a Christmas calendar.
Yeah, that's a very big calendar. There's actually 24. Is it 24?
Yeah, and then there's a big Christmas Day one. It's always bigger.
Yeah, I was thinking more like the 2 days of Christmas
2 days
celebration. I've just started.
Well, hold on. Let's quickly tell them about your Christmas calendar, which is epic.
Oh.
And just remember, sharing is caring.
I got a Jack Daniels advent calendar.
What the heck? And he's already had normal Jack Daniels, Jack Daniels honey, and Gentleman Jack. 3 days.
I haven't opened them because I like the little bowls. So
right.
I said to Jen, I'm going to keep them. She went, what are you keeping them for? You're just storing more rubbish. And I went, well, you never know when you're going to need them.
Well, yeah.
You never know when you're going to need a little
Christmas
bottle
time
of Jack Daniels.
I'll tell you something though, you're going to have like a single barrel in there somewhere. It's probably going to be 25, isn't it? 24.
I like single barrel.
We'll see.
But any Jack Daniels drinkers out there, try the new Jack Daniels rye.
Yeah, very nice.
It is very nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Back to magic.
Yeah, that was our alcohol section. We're going to have wine tasting next week and some canapes.
Oh, yes. Can you make Alakazam pin badges, cufflinks and waistcoats with embroidered logo?
Pin badges, maybe.
Pin badges, I think, would be very cool. Yeah. Why don't we have a pin badge?
Let's look into it.
Yeah. Right, so let's talk magic, Pete.
Shall we?
Where should we start? Should we start with Andy's trick?
Yes, let's. Our very own Andy Smith. He actually created this a few years ago. We actually filmed it over a year ago. It's only finally just been released.
That's because there's been so many other things for release, but it's great that it's coming out now, and it's a great routine. And those who saw Andy's Academy realised how talented Andy really is. It's very hard. You speak to him on the phone all the time. You don't always see him on the lives. I know you see him on the vlogs now, so you're getting to understand his sort of style. But people were blown away by his academy, and it was amazing. And this routine's fantastic if you're into your sort of gambling style routines, which isn't too difficult to do.
No. And it's great because it's sort of a packet trick that's not a packet trick.
Perfect.
Yeah?
It's like a stage illusion that isn't a stage illusion.
So, it's called Guaranteed Win. They're shipping now, and let's take a look at the trailer.
What if you had the ability to control cards, changing their values at will, giving yourself the perfect hand each and every time? I set out to create a gambling-based, ultra-visual packet trick, and after more than 2 years of refining, I finally arrived at what I consider to be the perfect version. It's visual, quick, multi-phased and easy to follow, even if your spectator knows absolutely nothing about poker. And it uses these cards here, just these 4 cards here. These are jokers, and you know that jokers are wild, right? In fact, you can see that every single one of these is the same joker. Do you want to just check that out for me? Can I just also tell you that the ink doesn't rub off of there, right?
No.
And I'll show you how this works. We're just going to leave this here for just a second. So, if you don't mind, you just reach in and take out a card for me. That's it. That's brilliant. Okay. It doesn't matter if I see what the card is.
Ten of spades.
The 10 of spades, that's perfect. So what we do is we take the 10 of spades and we put it in amongst the jokers, and all we have to do is just wait just a second. And what you'll find is that each one of the jokers now takes on the look of the 10 of spades. Now there is a problem with this, and that is that if we were playing cards and you saw more than one 10 of spades, you think that there was something fishy going on, right? So I've isolated what the problem is. The problem is this joker.
Okay.
What you need is what's in here.
Okay.
Okay. Now this one is different to the other one. In fact, this is a guaranteed joker. And because it's a guaranteed joker, that means that the outcome is better. In fact, that means that I'm guaranteed with a good hand. Now in blackjack, well, that's not blackjack, that's only 20, but I don't play blackjack, I play poker, and what is a far better hand for poker is a raw flush in spades, just like that.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My name is Andy Smith, and this is Guaranteed Win.
Right, so that is Guaranteed Win. They're in stock now and they're only £14.99. Andy goes through a few different versions you can do with it, and you get the gimmick in here. You just add your regular cards and it will go with either red or blue backed bikes or almost any poker size card.
Perfect.
As long as they have standard bicycle faces.
Brilliant.
Right.
I'm just chuckling because halfway through that, Pete said a joke, and Michael's reaction was to throw his head back. If you take a look at Michael's camera, can we just switch to the camera? To the left, move your head to that corner, went straight into the back of Michael's head.
So, actually, while he's there, we may as well introduce him.
There he is. Welcome, Mike.
Welcome.
The infamous Mike Sullivan from Dietrich.
Famous, yeah.
How's it going?
Good, mate. Good. Really
What's
good.
new?
Busy for Blackpool.
Okay.
We're just getting ready for Blackpool. We've got a couple of releases that we've released sort of like very quietly, but today we're going to talk about them, and I'll show you something new.
Well, one of these tricks, this one you're going to perform in a moment.
Yeah.
We used to stock ages ago, and what you've done with it, I think, knocks it out the park, I think is the comment. It's very good, very clever, very clever.
He's
thinking.
a clever man. He's a clever man.
Oh, it's common. Let me just do this. Yeah.
Oh, technical interlude.
Oh,
here we go.
yeah.
Right, which one?
And
Mark Cole.
it's up, yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
So,
what things are we talking about?
Now, see, I've even got an American taking the mickey out of my Cockney accent.
Get away until he gets a load of me.
Well, I think
that wasn't you.
I think that wasn't you, Mike.
There was the old, I don't know if I've told the story before, when we were filming one of Wayne's DVDs, right? And all Mike had to say was, hi, I'm Mike Sullivan, welcome to Look No Hands, right? So he's standing there and Russ has gone, action. And he goes, hi there, Mike Sullivan here, welcome to Look No Hands. And we go, no, Mike, you've got to say hands. All right, yeah, gotcha. Hello, Mike Sullivan here, and welcome to Look No Hands. You expecting Mary Poppins to come out?
Step time. Oh dear. Brilliant. Let's just throw up the quiz code as well. A few people are asking for that.
Oh, yeah, I need that.
If we could get that up on the screen.
Yeah.
We're going to go to our first couple of questions in a moment, so make sure you're on that. If you're new to this, guys, you can open up another window on your phone or on another unit, on a tablet, computer. Go to crowd.live and enter that code. It will then take you to a page which will become live when we start the quiz, and you are going to be able to, well, you'll be the first one to get your hands on one of these other than myself. It says Alakazam Live Quiz Winner, and these are going to be rare, so make sure you get your hands on it. I know that Tony Awesome Dawson will be on it for this, and so will Rob Dodge.
I'm on it.
Kevin Bowman. So let's see if you can get you right up into the top. And I will just explain, if you're new to the quiz, the quicker you answer and getting the answer right will give you more points. So if you answer right but it takes you a long time, then you're going to get less points than somebody that answers straight away.
Yeah.
And
I've just found out that Rick Weston is from our hometown.
Oh.
Green.
Lewisham.
Boom.
So, yeah. Hiya, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Rob Dodge says Pete and Mike need to sort out the Wayne Dobson Academy, please.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, we have been, and we've got to make it happen, because Wayne is a genius and his stuff is incredible. I mean, it's pure entertainment, isn't it? I mean, I went to see, quite a few years ago actually, I went with Jenny and Jenny's mum and dad to watch Joe Pasquale.
Oh, yeah.
And Wayne was the support act. And Wayne was on stage, he was supposed to be on for 20 minutes, he ended up doing 40 minutes and he'd done one trick. And you were laughing all the way through. He'd done his invisible card with all the gags. It was just amazing. So yes, we really do want to get that sorted.
We will. It's logistically, it takes a while to sort things out, so
yeah.
we will get it done.
Yeah.
New Year.
Yeah,
New Year.
We'll work out a way to do it. So guys, first thing before we go on to should we do the first three questions?
Yeah, let's give them to them.
Okay, let's give it to them.
Let's do it. So get ready, guys. Get on your tablet, and there's a slight delay, so make sure you're on it, ready, giving you that heads up now, okay? So we'll just give it a couple of minutes or seconds so that the delay kind of kicks in, and then we're ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
We ready, Christopher?
Here we go. Question number 1. Bannon, Solomon and Aronson are associated with which city? Is it A, New York, B, Las Vegas, C, Miami or D, Chicago?
I've given you all 20 seconds to answer this. And to be fair, it's not a difficult quiz today.
If you know the answers.
If you know the answers. There's a few that can catch you off guard, but there's a few that are pretty simple. Okay, we ready? Question number 2. Go on, Dave.
Go on, you have this one.
No, go on.
Malkowski is the real surname of which magician? A, Bill Malone, B, Ed Marlowe, C, Jeff McBride or D, Max Malini? Here's that sound, magical sound.
The magical crackle of mystery. Right.
Not mystery anymore.
We go in to question number 3.
What was remarkable about René Levin's performances? A, he was blind, B, he had one arm, C, he had no fingers, or D, he was mute.
And the answer... Oh no, I can't tell you the answer.
No, not yet.
Right, okay. So that was your first 3 questions. We're going to get the leaderboard up in a minute, but while Chris is sorting that out, just to let you know, the newsletter is now in, and it should be up for download in about a week or so, but these will go out in every order placed this month, so if you collect these, get your order in quick. No doubt you'll be ordering charades, so we can pop one in with that.
Yeah. Not happy with the pictures this month.
Well, they are actually quite clever, I think.
I look like Chris Evans.
Well,
look.
Show me.
He's done like little characters this month, like our Christmas banner. Now, I didn't realise.
You look like Where's Wally?
I'm not ginger. I'm nothing. I would happily be ginger, but he's made me ginger here.
I think it's a sort of...
I look more like John Carey.
Wally?
He's done me grey. I don't know what that's about.
Let me just get this up here a second, right? That's me,
Yeah, where's Wally?
and that's John Kerry. I think that looks more like me.
Maybe you got the
And
wrong
that,
way round.
that there looks
It's
like
the
no
same
one.
person, but without a hat.
No, I'm not happy with that. Right.
So it's the same character. If you have a look at our at the Christmas banner for the Christmas party, Aid has actually made them look a bit like us. You can actually tell who's who. I think.
Who's that then?
That's you.
It ain't me!
Right. So anyway, have we got the leaderboard, Chris? Here we go. Oh, Richard Broom out in front. Simon B second
names.
and Daniel L in third. What's the?
And they're all 3 out of 10, so
I'm 6.
Rich has just got it a bit quicker.
Wicked.
Like,
But
literally
there
fraction.
isn't much between
It's joint
them.
second.
Yeah, joint second place.
Oh, guys, all to win. All
Yeah.
to win. Exciting times. The Alakazam
Is
line.
Tony even playing?
I don't know.
Let's have a look.
He'll
Let's
be
see if his
gutted
name
if he's
comes
not.
up. Yeah, he is. Fifth.
Oh, he's fifth.
Yeah, but he always
Oh,
comes
that's
back.
harsh. Is he even there?
He always seems to come back, and there's not a lot in it with the first sort of 6 or 7 places, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Right, so shall we play the trailer to this while you go and sit yourself over there with Michael, so Michael can show you his trick? Yeah, you've got to go. We decided earlier. We tossed a coin.
No, well, we drew straws and you didn't show me the other straw.
No.
Alright,
Right,
go on then.
guys, this is Synergy.
Beginning because you did it at a point in time when you couldn't help but tell the truth. And now watch.
Right, so that was Synergy. This is one of our Christmas releases along with Pin. This is out now, and we've had quite a few emails from people asking if it's going to be out as an instant download. And yes, it will be. Later on in the month, this will be available as an instant download. So if you haven't got a DVD player anymore, you'll be able to get it instantly. Perfect viewing for Christmas if you've got nothing happening. Also, charades we're going to talk about in a bit, and you're going to have the world premiere of Mr. Dan Ives talking to you about charades, and then we'll have a little bit of a discussion about it. I'll explain what it is and everything else. But now we're going to hand you over to Mr. Loosely with our very special guest, Mr. Michael Sullivan.
Yes! Mr. Sullivan, everyone. I love hanging out with you. You know I'm excited that you're down here. So, what you got for me?
Well, as I said before, we've got a couple of tricks that we brought out a bit under the radar. We haven't really sort of like screamed about them quite yet.
Right.
So I thought I'd bring them down. You've already seen, and I think there's a trailer for it at some point, Split Personality.
Yeah. Well,
Which
shall
is-
we have a look at that one first, and then we'll save this performance for after we've seen that one.
Sure.
So we'll take a look at this, and we can talk about it a little bit, and then we'll go on to this, which.
It's starting.
Oh, it's freaking amazing, man. So let's take a look at Split Personality.
Harry, I've got us a little game that we can play at Christmas. Yeah?
Yes.
Do you know that old match-up game we used to play with a deck of cards where we would mix them up, put them all face down, I'll turn one over, let's say it was the 5 of hearts, I'd have to turn another one over and find the 5 of diamonds. If it matched, we took it off.
Yep.
Yep. This is a similar thing, but it uses celebrities. So here's the idea. You're going to have Christian names in one pile, surnames in the other pile. So if, for instance, we had Tom,
Yeah.
what do you think you would have to find? Bearing in mind they're all celebrities.
The singer, Jones.
Tom Jones?
Yeah.
No, it's Tom Cruise. All right? But that's what you would have to do. That
Close.
makes the name of a celebrity.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so if we were to take Chaplin,
Charlie.
there we go.
There we are.
You're getting the idea of this. If we were to take Elvis, that's an easy one.
Presley.
Presley.
Bosch.
How about Monroe?
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
Good at this.
And
aren't
so you're getting the idea, but this isn't it. You're just
Oh.
getting them. Laurel?
I? Forgot his first name, but Hardy. Something like
No, it's Stan. But you're on the right track.
Tough.
Okay.
that. I would probably win at Christmas then.
We'll see. I've got what we call a prediction here.
Yeah.
So do me a favour, shuffle those up. And when you're happy, just put them down and do the same with those. And when you're happy, just pop them over here. We'll get those in camera so they're nicely in shot. You happy?
I'm
Now
happy.
you could have chose any two celebrities. Any celebrity, Christian name and surname. And I've got a prediction. I believe that even though you've shuffled in any order, I've predicted exactly who you'll have.
Don't believe you.
We've got Monroe. So who would this be?
Marilyn.
So no, what you got?
Charlie.
Charlie Monroe.
Who the hell's that?
If you don't know who Charlie Monroe is, it's this little gorgeous lady, Charlie Monroe.
Got a little tash.
Oh, push it forward. There we go.
Oh, that's
Charlie Monroe.
That's
And that is Split Personality by Wayne Dobson.
Alright, so that's a performance of Split Personality.
Yes.
Is this a new edition of the trick? It was out once before.
It was many years back, before I was with Wayne. He released it with Keelan Laser when he had his magic shop, and it sold really well. Sold out forever after that, and up until recently, people were asking, "Have you got Split Personality?" And in the end, what we decided to do is ask Keelan for it back, and we decided to just change the artwork. We've updated a name or two, well no, just one name in there, because not many people know who Frank Sinatra is now, believe it or not.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We changed it to Tom Cruise, so yeah, exactly. And it comes in this lovely little box,
That's
and
lovely.
it's ready to go. Danny Garcia endorsed it again for us because he endorsed the first one, and it's great. It is a great little trick that you can just perform at the bar.
Yeah.
Bit of entertainment. So yeah,
Beautiful. Are they on our site? They're on our site, Pete?
I believe they are, yeah.
So you can grab your you can grab your copy, is what I was looking for, of Split Personality now. And everything that Wayne kind of does is, it's going to work.
It's a great little trick. It's a great little trick.
On to
This
this
one.
little bad boy.
Oh, this is my baby.
Yeah.
This
Can I
is-
just say, I saw this years and years and years ago, and I got it with the little black disc with the gold and the black writing.
Yeah.
And then you showed me this, and I was like, hold on a second.
It's
What?
great.
So let's have a look at this first.
So I'll perform it first, and then
Yeah,
we'll talk
yeah.
about it afterwards. Okay. Before I want to show you something startling. Yeah?
Let's have a look.
Let's go on the overhead. Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to show you something startling. Yeah.
Exactly.
But before I show you something startling, or
Yeah.
before I start,
Okay.
see what I did there?
So we did that.
I want you to choose a card. Okay. So
Alright.
I've got a deck of cards. I don't know who they're by, but they're quite good.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful box.
I would like you to just say stop.
Stop.
Excellent. Okay. Put the card there. Don't look at it just yet. We'll come back to that. But the word startling
Yeah.
is one of those words in the English language where if I remove a letter,
Yeah.
I make up another word.
Okay.
So, for example, if I was to remove the L, we get the word starting.
Starting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if I was to say remove the letter T, what do you
Yeah.
think we'd have now?
Staring.
Staring. Excellent. What about the A?
A string.
String. The R?
Sting.
Sting. It's good, yeah?
Yeah.
You're very good at this.
Thank
the
you.
T?
Sing.
Sing. The G?
Sin.
The S?
In.
Okay. And the N?
Eye.
An eye is actually a word.
Right.
Okay. Debatable, but it is a word.
Yeah.
Now, earlier I asked you to choose a card, or stop me at a card, so have a look at that.
Yep.
Show everybody.
King of clubs.
King of clubs. You see, if I snap my fingers,
Oh.
and we rearrange the letters, we get
Let's go overhead.
the king of clubs.
That's so good.
And yeah,
this is the annoying bit
this
right
is the
here.
annoying bit right there. You can,
If you know the original, you'll know that this bit now is not, well,
possible. Wasn't
yeah.
possible.
This is brilliant, mate.
All
can be examined.
I mean, he's so bloody clever. He has these tricks, and then the original trick was great.
Oh yeah,
it worked really well. But then he comes up with something like this that just elevates it to the next level.
But it makes it a bit more practical. You've not got, if you know the saying, ring in or out of caller or anything like that. Like,
you didn't see the switch?
No, I didn't. You're so good at it.
Oh, thank you, mate.
You are
It's
so
taken me
good.
years to
But it makes it more workable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic trick.
I mean, it has been. We haven't really sort of like actively advertised it quite yet. We debuted it at the IBM in Southport this year, and it was everybody raved about it.
Yeah.
They came out, and the switch gag is something that I was telling people and they genuinely believe that there was a switch involved. It is pretty much self-working.
Oh, it's brilliant.
We wanted it at a price point where it's what Pete calls a no-brainer. So it's 15 quid, ready to go.
Yeah.
And you can perform this, and yeah, it suits everybody.
So you say this has been under the radar. Have we got any of these?
We have got 30 units, and that's it. They're on the site now, and they're only £15.
I urge you to just stop right now and go and grab one.
We'll wait.
For that money.
We'll wait, yeah?
Yeah, no, honestly, for that money, and it's rare that I'll be like, go buy it now, but for that money, for the impact of that trick, I remember it when I got it all those years ago.
And
I
it's a
think
lot
it
more.
was, yeah, it was like 20, 25 or whatever. And this, I just think, is a little more practical. The old version was great, but guys, for that money, go check out the site right now. Startling by Wayne Dobson, or Startling 2.0. And it doesn't take up much pocket space. That's the great thing.
You get a nice little mint in as well.
Oh,
keep your mints.
Always a fuss, isn't it?
Actually, they're going to be shipping out by the end of the week. We have got them in stock. We're waiting for one thing to come in.
Yep.
Which should be with us
Yep.
Friday, so they're going to ship out on Friday.
And more stocks will be available by the end of the week as well. So if
good.
you do go over 30, then
cool.
Just give me a call.
Brilliant. Oh, that's good then.
So get yourself over to the website.
Brilliant. Anything else to show me before I go back? And
we've got a download coming out with you guys.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say much more about it. Just look out for it. I mean, it will be out soon, and it's an awesome little trick. I showed Pete at the J Day.
Yeah.
And he immediately jumped on it. So it is something worth looking out for. Definitely. We're actually going to film it today. So
great.
It'll be on site soon.
Fantastic. Well, that is Mike Sullivan, everyone. I know you're clapping in your living rooms for here, as we are here. Thanks for joining us, Mike.
No worries, buddy.
And I'm going to throw back over to Pete, who's going to continue with the next 3 questions of the quiz.
Get back on.
Right, guys, so get yourself ready. We're going to go straight back to the quiz with questions 4, 5 and 6. Let's see if that leaderboard changes at all. And you'll be in with a chance of winning yourself the very first Alakazam Live competition winners mug. So, Chris, you ready? Okay, here we go. Question number 4. International Federation of Magic Societies is better known as IFMS, MIFS, FISM, SMIF, or something else. It is one of those. Okay, time's up. Question number 5. Teller performs a beautiful version of which effect? Is it A, the miser's dream, B, the miser's money, C, the miser's coin, or D, the miser's nightmare? Right, question number 6. James Galea is famous for performing which card trick on YouTube? He's got over 5 million views. Is it Sound the Bellhop, Wildcard, Out of This World, or Triumph?
See, I would have done pretty well this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great routine as well, if you haven't seen it.
Okay, guys, that's your next 3 questions. So Chris will get the leaderboard up. We can see if anything has changed. Also, it's very rude of me. I forgot who sent that quiz in. So if you recognise it, we have got your details, obviously. But if you recognise it, drop us an email, sales@alakazam.co.uk with your full details. We will pop £15 worth of loyalty points directly into your account so you can buy yourself some new magic.
Hold on.
Yes.
Simon Beckman says question 6 is wrong. You've
Uh,
not put the right answer in there, chaps.
we have, because you have put the same trick twice under different names. I'll explain to you. And well, the trick's gone now. So the actual, it was Simon that sent it in. Simon put Sam the Bellhop, and then he put 367 King Street as the name of the trick, but it's
Sam the Bellhop.
It's Sam the Bellhop. So I took the 367 King Street out because it is known as Sam the Bellhop. Unless I am wrong and it was originally 367 King Street, but I don't think it was. I'm not sure.
Was,
Yeah,
Sam the
I-
Bellhop's the one that everyone knows, I think.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what I've done.
Yeah. So I took that out and replaced it with something else. But
Right.
anyone that sees the routine will know it as Sam the Bellhop. Right, so what are we doing?
I want to
Hey,
start a little
hello.
debate. Okay?
Yeah.
Opinions, people, on, and this is just a generalised thing, I'm not endorsed to talk about this, but on Netflix,
Yes.
I've been raving about this because I really like it. There's a new show by DMC called Death by Magic. Death by Magic. Have you seen it? What do you think? And I'll be interested to hear what you think because I have my views on it. And
I haven't watched it yet, but I do love DMC, so I will be watching it.
yeah, I mean him as a presenter and a character is superb. I think he's really engaging and amazing. But I've been talking to Mike today. Apparently, it's had some what is
I've
always
seen a
gonna
lot
be.
of
negative.
yeah,
comments,
it's very funny with the magic community. People, it's all to do with taste, isn't it? It's what you like. I think the way Magic's, we discussed this morning, I think the way Magic has gone on TV, you're not going to get back to the days of Doug Henning and stuff like that because TV companies don't want that.
Yeah.
So I think what we need to look for is a good, entertaining show. And if DMC's, I haven't watched it, but I really liked Magic for Humans, and there was a lot of people that didn't like that. But I
Yeah.
liked it because I could sit there and watch it
Yeah.
and enjoy it as a show.
I mean, for my 2 pence worth, for what it's worth, I think a lot of TV magic is not designed for magicians. It's not designed for magicians.
No,
it's
it's
designed for the general public. So when magicians sort of like slate other magicians on TV, it's doing just a disservice to them, secondly, people's attention spans now are minimal, so they want this YouTube-looking type programming.
Quite fast-paced.
Fast-paced, fast editing, multi-camera. That's the way it is. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it, that's the way it's going to go, isn't it?
Well, Rob Dodger says too similar to others that have gone before and too much editing. Sorry, Magic has to be seen live. Now,
Well, it's a formula that works if it's being copied.
Yeah, there's a few things there. I mean, I totally understand what Rob's saying with regards to Magic has to be seen live, but the problem is you're governed by TV companies, and I know this for a fact. I went into a TV company, it must have been about 5 years ago, with a production company, and we had a pile like this that we were pitching. But within that pile there was gardening show. I was working as their head of magic, so we had gardening shows, there was cookery shows, and obviously there was magic shows. So we sat down with the producers or the people at the TV company. The first comment they said to us was, right, we don't want another X. We've already got him on our channel.
yeah,
So if you've got anything that resembles his show, don't even bother to show us.
yeah,
There was one in there that basically was that exact format.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there just thinking, oh my God, like this. So they're picking up the cookery shows, oh, quite interesting, blah, blah, blah. And then it got down to this last one, and I thought, oh my God, they're going to see it. And from his attitude before, they're going to kick off.
Yeah.
Got it, opened it, went, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, but it's exactly what you told me you didn't want.
So it's like they don't know what they're looking for,
No.
you know, straight out the gate. Yeah.
And it is, if you go in, and you know, I've pitched a lot of shows, and if you go in, you say, look, I've got this great idea, I'm going to get the world's best magicians, they're going to come over and they're going to perform magic. Sounds great, what's the angle? Well, the angle is a great magic show. Yeah, how does the audience vote? Well, no, there isn't an audience vote. It's a brilliant magic show with the world's best. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You know,
it is sad because that's what you're working against.
Sign of the times.
It is. It's a sign of the times. It really, really is, and it is frustrating. I'm going through a pitching process at the moment, and it's so hard because you can't just go in and say this guy is an amazing magician, because it doesn't mean anything anymore.
But just quickly, just to point out, because of the sign of the times, rather than worrying about a TV show that's on there now, you have every conceivable element to make your own.
Yeah.
Put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you get a following,
Yeah.
someone's going to pick you up and do it. So, I mean, you know, go out there and make your own TV show. It's not as difficult as it used to be.
No, it isn't. But it is a hard thing, and these guys have got sort of boundaries. They've got to, and usually they've got to create something that, chances are, as magicians, we don't really want to do. We just want to go out and do great magic, do a great magic show. But
I mean, the thing that's coming up here time and time again from people's responses to this is that there's too much editing in the show. Now, in general, I'm not saying DMC show, but in general, magic on TV, to get reactions, you kind of need those edits, right? But that doesn't mean the edit. It doesn't mean you're stopping the camera and the person's not seeing what they believe they've seen. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, that person will probably still explain the trick the same way as you've seen it at home, but you know,
it's all multi-camera now, so they can use all those angles, aren't they?
And the other thing is as well, what you've got to realise is when you're pitching a show, times have changed. Times really have changed, and the fact is, you've got this sort of, as a magician, as an actor, as anything, you exploit what you have around you to get the best show you can. Yeah. And basically, it is that point now where if you go in and go, oh, what can you do? Well, I can push a silk handkerchief into my fist and vanish it. They're going to go, well, that other bloke just walked on the Thames. Off you go. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You've got to say something like, okay, I'm going to make everyone believe I made Big Ben disappear. Right, great, okay, now we're interested.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be achieved somehow, and method is method. And like you said, they will still experience it. But yeah.
You know, just to bring this to a close, in my opinion, I mean, it's subjective, isn't it? To me, I really enjoyed the show. I'm up to. It's just got to Vegas, so I've seen the Buried Alive, the Drowned in the Car, the cutting the objects, which
cheerful.
I have to say, take the editing or whatever away from it is one of my favourite bits of stage magic I've seen in a long time. I just think it's very clever.
Yeah, I've got to watch it.
So I think looking at it from a creative point of view, I think the guys on the team have done an amazing job with thinking these plots up. Plots that have been there for years and now they've made them more current. Yeah, I think that's the difficult thing to do, and I'm loving the show. I can't wait to get back and watch the next few episodes of it. And
it is for me now, when I'm watching a magic show, I don't watch it the same way I watched Copperfield or Doug Henning or Paul Daniels or Nixon. I don't watch it like that anymore. I watch it to be entertained. And if the show, I don't care what magic they're doing on the show, if the show is boring and doesn't appeal to me, it might not be boring and not appeal to me, it might just not appeal to me because it's a different genre of magic or whatever it is, then maybe I won't watch it. But if it's like Magic for Humans, which a lot of people are going, well, you know, there was a bit of editing and there was this, I actually sat there and enjoyed watching the show.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah,
You know,
you kind of put that aside, don't you?
Yeah.
And my wife is quite critical when it comes to magic on TV, and she enjoyed the couple of episodes that she was watching with me, and it appeals to magicians and non-magicians. We always look at it in a different way because it's the way that we're sort of programmed to now. We know secrets, we know that sort of stuff. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up because it's something I'm excited about watching at the moment, and I think he's doing a great job. So, that's my.
That was
opinion.
a good question. That was a very good question.
Thank you, Pete.
Got us all talking.
There you go.
Lovely.
I'll bring another one next week.
Right, so, wow, time is running out. So let's, shall we talk about this or shall we have the other 3 questions?
Let's
and then
do
talk
3
about
more
this?
questions and talk about charades and then finish off with the questions.
Cool. Okay, guys, so we're going to go to the next 3 questions. And here we go with question number 7. Jeffrey Durham performed under which stage name? Ali Bongo, Piff, Wizzo or the Great Soprendo?
Oh dear. 3 seconds.
Question number 8. Which of these animals is not a magic prop? Gecko, centipede, raven or tarantula? We're going to have the comments where someone's going to go, well, raven's not an animal, it's a bird, centipede is an insect.
Yeah. Well, actually, we've still got responses from the edit talking.
Okay, and question number 9. Which branch of magic do you associate Bob Cassidy with? A, card magic, B, illusion, C, mentalism, D, bar magic.
There you go. Bit of music.
5 seconds. Alright, so if we bring that back to us now, that's question number 9. We'll finish up with the last question and then announce our winner just after we speak about charades or charades.
Yeah, shall we have a quick look at the leaderboard?
Yep.
And see what's happening
Boom.
there. How we're looking. Daniel L still in front.
Oh, he's got a good
He's
lead.
me.
He's got a good lead. Is there any way of the others coming back? Oh, Tony Dawson's in 3rd. Steve B in 2nd, so it has changed around a bit.
I'm 5th.
You're 5th, Mike's 5th. I don't know if Daniel can be beaten, can
Yeah.
he? He can.
Yeah, because if Steve got it right very quickly and Daniel got it wrong, so I think it
I've
might
got
be
no
a
chance.
forfeit.
Oh.
No, you haven't got it. Well, what's your score?
688.
No.
No.
I might give up.
Don't give up, Mike. Get in the top 3. Right, guys. Charades, our next December release. I believe we've only got one more release after this for this month. So, let's give you the premiere of the trailer.
Hi, my name is Dan Ives and I've been working over the past 2 years to create something that I consider would be a very deceptive piece of mentalism. The charades deck not only looks completely innocent, but it has some incredible hidden features that allow you to perform miracles. Everything about the design, from the card box to the card stock, including the uniquely hand-drawn designs, have been made to look like you've just picked this up at your local store. You can use these cards to play charades with your family and friends, and at any given moment you can break into a mind-reading routine that will leave their minds blown. Imagine handing your spectator a deck of charades cards, and they can look through the entire deck through books, movies, films, and choose any one they want. And you instantly know what it is. And get this, no memory work. Each pack comes with this special card that grants you access to our ever-growing library of effects.
Getting wine. But it's a kids' movie.
Yep.
Okay, that's Frozen.
Yes.
Yeah? Yours is a book that you're claiming you haven't read.
Correct.
Okay, I can see you reading it. You've got a big smile on your face. It's 50 Shades of Grey.
That's correct.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
I'm Dan Ives, and this is Charades.
Right guys, so that's charades, that's on our site to order now. They're being shipped out on Friday, so you can get your pre-orders in now. If you've got any questions about it, drop them on here, but I will tell you we are filming a few more routines for it this afternoon as well. And let me explain something to you. It is a game, a set of game cards that have been specially designed by Dan. Even the artwork was all commissioned on them, and it does contain, you know, famous films, books, TV shows, stage shows, and music. So you could actually play charades with this. It looks exactly like it should. The cards look and feel amazing, but look at it in the same terms as the gallery deck.
Yeah, there's so much you can do with this.
Yeah.
You know, because what you've got here are iconic films. Straight away, there's prominent moments in these films which stand out, and chances are, if I said a film to you, we'd all kind of think about the same moment in that film. So iconic films with iconic moments. So now you're not just getting, okay, you're thinking of Back to the Future. You can now build this. You know, I'm getting, does this do a time, and you can really get a big reveal rather than just a playing card.
Now, I like anything to do with movies. You'll know that from some of our previous releases. And this fits in really well to my style. Dan has built in a couple of very special features into this deck as well. So you could literally have someone cut the deck and look at a card. You could tell them exactly what they were thinking of. He's also built in a way that you can do like a drawing duplication, which is really cool. I've explained 2 or 3 routines on the video so far, but I'm filming another 2 or 3 ideas today, and this is another one that's going to keep giving, because Mike come down today, I demonstrated it on Mike, he purchased one straight away, but while we were talking about it, we already come up with about 4 new effects for it. And it's honestly, it's great. You're going to absolutely love it. It's something you can carry about, something you could actually play charades with your family. So for the holiday season, for Christmas, I know this is going to be in my cupboard and we're going to play it. And if I want to, I can just win. But honestly, it's great. If you've got any questions about it, it's on the site now. They're $29.99, and as always with an Alakazam product, you get free worldwide shipping. All right, but it really is great. I got the prototype from Dan on this maybe March, I think, and we've been working on it since then. He's redesigned a couple of things on it. So what you now have is the finished pack from Dan. Dan's got a lovely 3-phased routine with it. Mike came up with a really nice mental charades, like a comedy presentation for it, which is really good. He's got a few gags which hopefully we're going to film later. I explain a routine that you can do on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spectators and read all of their minds while your back is turned if you want. Also, I've got there's a variation of a Bannon effect that I truly love, which I think this is the best presentation for it, because what your spectator will remember is they literally think of any one of those movies. They don't cut the pack, they don't remove a card, they just think of one. I get them to try and pick up on senses and try and learn how to read minds, but at the end of all this, I end up telling them exactly what they were thinking of. And not once have they removed it, changed its position, or done anything.
Oh, I remember that now.
Parlour.
It's very, very, very good.
Pete, the parlour routine we came up with as well.
Yeah, there's a great parlour routine, so we're going to be...
Dual reality.
Yeah, it's a lovely dual reality thing.
Couple of questions for you.
Yes.
So, one of the main ones is there an uncut video for it? Now I know the performance at the end of the trailer was a great performance.
Well, it's one of those things where there's so many routines you can do with it. So
it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
If you put one performance up, people think that's the trick. Yeah, I get you.
It's not. But no, there is an uncut one performance. I can film one, but honestly, you can do anything. I could get Dave to literally cut them, do this, have a look at his card, and I can tell him what he's got. And they can look through these. I mean, it's not. We're not talking about a short and long deck. We're not talking about dupes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great thing. It really is.
I edited Alexander's question. Let me have a look. Where was his question? Can we see the trick without edits? That's what I said, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, I will be performing a version of the trick on maybe next week's vlog, or maybe at the Christmas party or something like that. So, you will see one. It's not a problem.
Cool.
I just want to decide what one I want to show you.
Right. Brilliant. Anything else? Oh, what happens with the shipping if you buy one Alakazam product and one non-Alakazam product? So if your purchase is over £50 within the UK, it's free shipping. If it's all Alakazam items, it's free shipping worldwide. When you start adding in Murphy's stuff, because we ship that in from America, then obviously the postage goes on because we have to pay for that.
Yeah. But always, if ever you're ordering an Alakazam and a non-Alakazam and you live outside the UK, email us, because if it's a light item, the problem is if you buy an Alakazam product like this and then stick in 2 bricks of bikes, you know, the shipping's going to change. But if you email us and say, look, you know, I'm buying this and a little packet trick and Startling, which isn't really going to change anything for us, we can shove your postage in for free. It's not a problem, but you've got to let us know.
Awesome. Great. I think we've got one more question left to do then on the quiz.
We have, and thank you, Tony Dawson, who has just placed his order for charades.
Lovely job. Lovely job.
And I'm sure Mark Call has seen it on Skype as well. I'm sure I've Skyped Mark with it, and it might have been quite a few months ago, so he will mostly post up there.
Thank you, Alex.
Right, okay, so we're going to go to the final question. And here we go, guys. Question number 10. Goshman is best known for what? Linking Rings, Thumb Tip, Sponge Balls, Svendeck.
You even put it in red.
Keep that one away, didn't you?
Well, you know. 10 points and no point. Brilliant. That brings us towards the end of the quiz, which means that we have a winner for the very first Alakazam Live quiz winner. Mark, it's not you.
No, it's
not you. With the 20p extra yellow system. The system that's been built in there. So, shall we have a look and see who's won?
And our first winner is Daniel L. Congratulations, Daniel.
Well done, Daniel.
You are
1,000 points as well.
Yeah, you are now an exclusive member, and you are the exclusive member of the Alakazam Live Competition Winners Mug Club.
Make sure that you wash that up before you send it.
We will send you a clean one, don't you worry. So as per usual, send us in your details to sales@alakazam.co.uk, and we will pop in the post you the very first competition winners mug, and we expect to see a photo on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, indeed.
Of you with your new prized possession.
Well, all the mug collectors out there will want one, and this is becoming something that people are relating to Alakazam with the old mugs. So collect yours, and there's only two you can buy, and they are the Academy mugs and the Live mugs. So you can purchase them, they're on our site, but the other ones, the blue one, they get given out sporadically in special occasions, and this will be the only way you can win this one.
Yes.
So keep your eyes peeled for others as well, because we might up the old budget to 30p and go for that emerald green.
Whoa!
Hello.
Green.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I'm not getting any younger. You keep shocking me with those.
Yeah.
Right, guys, that brings us to the end now. We're now at nearly 10 past 3, so me and Mike have got some filming to do. I'm going to be filming a couple more ideas for charades. Mike's going to be filming a brand new download for you guys, which should be up on the site next week sometime. So, yeah, anything else you want to say?
No, I want to see a picture of Rob Dodge in his illusionist hat with his prop dog mug.
Right.
So send that in, Rob. We'd love to see you wearing all of that because he's endorsing it, so I'm sure he owns it.
Yeah.
I want to see you wearing it, Rob. Brilliant. I think that brings us towards the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a big thank you to our very special guest, Mr. Mike Sullivan.
Thank you.
Well done.
Cheers.
And I've just looked, and there was a few of the startlings have gone, so it was obviously
Lovely.
a great performance.
Thank you.
Lovely trick.
It's a great trick.
And we're hoping to see you at the Christmas party.
Yes, I'll be there. Unless I get a gig.
We'll see you there then.
We'll see you there.
Right,
No,
guys.
I'll be there. I'll never miss that.
So we're going to hopefully have a live next Tuesday as well, normal time, normal place. And we will also catch you next Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. for a night of fun and merriment.
There we go, guys. Thanks a lot, and we will see you then.